Dear learners, how are you? So today we are going to start our tutorial 2 on TOLC-E mathematics. So in this tutorial we are going to solve 29 to 36, and those of you still don't have these documents, this PDF file, you can visit CISIA website, or you can simply check my description box. There is a link given, so you can just download it from there. Okay, let's study. Let y equal to x square plus 4x plus c be the equation of a parabola. If we know that this parabola crosses the x-axis only at one point, what is the value of c? Okay, first of all, this equation is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means the variable has highest power 2. Okay, generally we can write it ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is kind of a quadratic equation. However, if you look here, this problem can be understood very well. This is our equation, x square plus 4x plus c. This equation touches the x-axis. It didn't intersect, just touches x-axis at one point. Okay, so we have to find out the value of c. Let's consider again this equation. This is called quadratic equation, and it has two roots. The properties of a quadratic equation, it has two roots and maximum power 2, so two roots, coefficient a, b, and constant c. So a actually coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, and c is a constant term. So to calculate the root, we generally use an equation x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And if you look closely, you may know that this b square minus 4ac actually the main factor by which we can understand whether the root is positive or negative or equal or complex number. So this b square minus 4ac tells us the characteristics of the roots, and this is called discriminant. It is expressed by d. So d equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, so until now I just talked about basics. Let's start the mathematics. If you know the basics, to do this problem is very easy. You don't need to think what I told until now. You just directly can go there and solve it. So those of you who forgot, or maybe long time you didn't study mathematics, so I just touches a little basics about it. So in this particular cases, in this particular equation, it is told that this equation actually touches x-axis. So whenever a quadratic equation touches x-axis, the discriminant becomes 0. And from this equation, we know a equal to 1 and b equal to 4, and c we have to find out. So let's do the calculation. B equal to, we found 4, so 4 square minus 4, value of 1 is a is 1 and c equal to 0. Therefore we can calculate minus 4, c equal to minus 16. Therefore c equal to 4. So our answer is 4. If you have any questions, please let me know. Next, let us proceed with next question. Consider a square Q and a circle inscribed in Q. Then the ratio between the area of the circle and the area of the square is, okay, so the area of the circle we can write like this, circle, and the area of the square, so we have to find out this ratio. So first of all, let's consider the Q is an square which has a side length L and another circle which has a center C is inscribed inside this square. So if we draw a line on the sides, perpendicular line on the sides, then it gives us a length of radius. So our radius is here L by 2. Now we can simply do the calculation. Circle area of a square, and we know area of circle is pi r square. R means radius, so here r means L by 2. We can just whole square it, and area of a square is just side length square, that is L square. So from here we get pi L square 4 divided by L square. So L square and L square we can cancel out. Then what remains? Pi by 4. So this is our answer, but here answer is not given. It's not given in this way. We have to actually quantify the exact value, and then we have to compare in which range it lies. So let's find out the value. Actually, let's think this way. Pi by 4, pi could be right like this, 3.14. So we can divide here. We know this calculation, or we studied in school, so I'm just doing it. I hope you will follow me. And okay, I just took a point here, decimal point, then we'll consider a point here, so it becomes 31. So 7, 4 multiplies 7, 28. We have 3 on our hand, then we can bring 4 from up, then we can do it like this way. After subtracting, there are 2, so we can bring another 0, then it becomes 20. 4 multiply 5, 20. So this is our decimal number equivalent to pi by 4, 0.785. Now let's find out the answer. 0.785 is our equivalent number of pi by 4. So first, greater than 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 means actually 0.8. It's very simple calculation, you can do that. And so greater than 4.5, but we can see here it's actually less than, therefore option A cannot be. B, all the other answers are incorrect. We can't say. Greater than 3 by 4, so 3 by 4 means 0.75, and less than 4 by 5 it means 0.8. so our number lies in between this range, therefore our answer is C. So we don't need to consider other options, so right away we can go to our next questions. If A and B are two numbers such that 0.35A and 0.2B, what is the value of B expressed in terms of A? So I'm just writing it this way, 0.35A. So we keep B on the left side, and according to the rules we can just change this way. This is A. 0.35 we can write like 35 divided by 100, and 0.2 we can write 20 divided by 100, and we have A, therefore it becomes this 100 and 100 we can just cancel out because both are on the same side. Then what remains? 35 divided by 20 and A. So this actually 1.75 A. So our answer is C. Let x and y be two positive numbers such that x power y greater than 1 by x whole power 1 by y. Then we can certainly say that, okay, we have to find out the correct answer. So this is certainly an inequality. So we can write x power y greater than 1 by x, 1 by y is the power. Next sentence, next line, we can write this way, xy, and 1 by x, you would be agree with me if I write like this, 1 by x equal to x inverse. Okay, now we can write x power y greater than x negative 1 by y. I hope you don't have any problem with that. Just power and power we multiply. Then what we can do, just multiply both sides by this term to make on one side a single number. So to do that, we can do this way, minus 1 by y greater than x minus 1 by y, x minus 1 by y. So it becomes, this side we can write y plus 1 by y greater than 1. So this is our final inequality. Now think critically. This left hand side is greater than 1, greater than right hand side, which is 1. So when left hand side will be greater than 1, if x value is negative, that means less than 0, can it be greater than 1? No. So therefore x cannot be negative. What if y? If we put y values, for example, we can put y equal to negative 2, right? It will give us a value x, and with that power will be negative, right? Power will be something 2 minus 1 by 2, for example. As power is the negative, that means this is a fraction number. It's actually 1 by x 2 plus 1 by 2. This way we can consider. As we know already, 1 by x equal to x inverse. Same way, x inverse x minus 2 equal to 1 by x square. We can write this way. So therefore we can see here, if y equal to negative 2, in that case we get a fraction number. Okay, that is actually less than 1, but we in that case, in that situation, our inequality is not satisfied. So we can say x and y are both greater than 1. This is our correct answer. The equation of the straight line perpendicular to 2x minus y plus 3 equal to 0, that forms a triangle of area 1 with a Cartesian axis in the first quarter. Okay, so the line given here, 2x minus y plus 3 equal to 0, we can simply write this way, y equal to twice x plus 3. So if we compare with our standard equation, mx plus c, this is our standard equation, and the slope of this equation becomes 2, m equal to 2, and c constant value equal to 3. Therefore we can simply draw the line now, because we know the slope m equal to 2 is around 63 degree or 60 to 63 degree. I couldn't remember exactly, but it's around like this, more than 60 degree, and c equal to 3. That means our line, this particular line, actually intersects the y-axis at coordinates 3, 0. So we can simply draw a line like this. So this is our line, which has a slope m equal to 2, and the intersects here 0, Okay, now we have to find out the equation of the straight line which is perpendicular to this line. Okay, that means a line that would be perpendicular this way, we can say 90 degree, but we don't know where it would be, what would be the equation. We have to find out that. But one thing we can decide, the slope of this line. We know if a line perpendicular to another line, in that case the slope would be m1. For this case, for this line we denote it by 1, m1 equal to negative sign 1 by m. Therefore we can write this way, minus half. So the line perpendicular to this to the given line has a slope of minus half, and we don't know the c, but now we can sort out the answer because we already know the slope. Let's check the option A. It has a slope of minus half. Okay, so that means this could be an answer. Let's check more. This has a slope of half plus 1, half x, so it's also half but positive. In this case we can write negative half plus 1, so here also slope negative 2. So option A and C could be the answer. In this case slope is 2, in this case negative 2, so that cannot be an answer. Okay, so it's very simple to guess which one is the answer. Let me know in the comment section. It's kind of giving you a chance to find out the correct answer. Let's move on to next answer. The expression 3x plus y plus 3x minus y is equal to what? So it's very simple. We can just do this way. Take a look here how we can do that. 3x square minus y square, 3x plus y, this gives us an clue, and here is 1. That means we can just, this value and this value are the same, so we can simply common the term. So we can write 3 power x plus y, then 1 plus 3x minus y divided by 3x plus y. Then it becomes 3x plus y. Here we can write 3x minus y minus x minus y, x and x cancel, then remains 1 plus 3 negative twice y. So our answer is B. This is our last question today. Let's study it. The shares of 3 companies A, B and C had the same unit price 2 years ago. Okay, so let's write the name of the company A, B and C. 2 years back they have the same unit price. They didn't mention the unit price, but they have the same unit price. After 1 year, the price of A decreased by 10%, the price of B by 20%, the price of C by 30%. Okay, so as primary or 2 years back, what is the share price not given, so you can simply write 100. For example, 100. For simple calculation we can do it. Okay, so 2 years back their share price was 100, and share price of A was decreased by 10%. That means we can write here after 1 year or 1 year back, and finally we will write present time. So it reduced by 10%, that means 90. It reduced by 20%, it will become 80. It reduced by 30%, it will become 70. Let's check. The following year, A decreased by 30%, B by 20, and C by 10. Which of the three shares has the highest price today? Okay. The next year, A decreased by 30%, but 30% of what? 30% of not 100 but 90. So it would be minus from here. So 30% of 90 we can calculate this way. 90, maybe I can calculate elsewhere, into 30%. So you can just simply, okay, 27 is the 30% of 90. So if we negative them, 90 minus 27, it becomes 63. Okay, for in case of B, it reduced by 20%. Again 20%. Therefore, 80% of 20% is, 20% of 80 is 16. So 80 minus 16, it becomes 64, and it reduces 10%. So 10% of 70 is 7, so we can just simply negative it. It remains 63. So what we can see here, the highest value today, 64 for B. The company B has the highest highest share price. Our option is B. D, answer is B. Okay, so this was today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and please comment. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you and have a good time.